Google Play. There you go. I got an email. Interesting. See, good timing, guys. You're seeing in real skin and real life what it is to drive and grow a tech startup. We're in the middle of an audio room, and then suddenly Google Play gets back to me after a whole day of ignoring me. It's amazing. Maybe they're listening. I'm going to bring some of you. What's up, Duran?
Hey, Rama, I don't know if you know, but I did a live DJ session last Friday on the app. I'm going to do another one this Friday for about 2.5 hours.
I did not know, man. How did you know?
Yeah.
Maybe I wasn't paying attention.
It's not as much as a surprise to Isaac because he knows that I'm a DJ, but it was interesting because I worked at the radio station when I was 11 years of age, and at 19 again, and I had my own show on the station. And all that means is you're just taking a bunch of records and mixing them together for a few hours. It was the first time people had the opportunity to actually listen to me play. And I'm only saying this to say that the technology was really good. It was no staggering. There were no dropouts. I was plugged into my mixer. I didn't have to plug into the Roku. I think it's the name of the damn thing. But I plugged directly in. What is it? Yeah, the roaster. I didn't have to plug into the roaster. Mike gave me the correction. I plugged directly into the mixer board. I plugged my mic through the output, so I was able to not only DJ through the audio room, I was able to talk through the microphone. It was really clear.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, so we're actually, we're working right now on some live increments as well, and we're going to revamp the infrastructure too. So the idea is to keep the same quality, but have better connection experience and so on. So I'm definitely, I just realized I wasn't following you. I don't know why, but that's maybe why I didn't get the notification. But we're about to change that as well.
Yeah, it was in Rico's. It was in Rico and Joyce. They and Angela, they do a room called Rico's Court, and instead of hosting court, we just turned it into a live party. I mean, it was really clear. And I listened to the audio. I forgot who was actually recording. I think it was Joyce that recorded it. So I listened to her audio back on it because I'm a musician, so my ear is different. I was like, let me listen to this audio to see how good it came through, and I was like, wow, it really did come through good, even from her recording. So it was really good.
That's awesome.
I'm planning to do it Friday. And I'll just probably send you the link so you can actually hear how good it actually comes out, because that's something that you guys can push. People really like sitting in rooms listening to DJs play, because that's the first time you can hear all of it. I always say this is my last point before I go back to the audience. Although I'm a sound engineer and I play the drums and the guitar and all of that, that's cool because you spend a lot of your time figuring out how to play those instruments in very creative ways. But the thing that makes a DJ unique, we have to take every record in the world and synchronize it to a really good sound. So it's a bit different. I have to mix all of the genres, all of the favorite artists, and all of the decades together. And that's why I think the social audio thing works for the DJ. I mean, literally, people will sit in these rooms for hours and listen to DJs. We proved that. It was probably like a 3-hour room, Rama, with just people jamming out.
That's amazing. I definitely wanna join, so definitely.
Okay, great. I'm back.
All right. Let's see. Team, you have been quiet lately. I want to bring you up.
Hello, Rama. I wanted to talk to you and let you know about the audioversary party that we're going to do on the 24th of February at 8 p.m. I've been reaching out to the team to get back to me, and I haven't heard anything yet. So whenever they can, if they can get back to me, I'd appreciate it.
Definitely. That's awesome. Please,
third annual audioversary party.
Oh my God, time goes so fast.
Time flies.
We came a long way, yeah?
Yeah, but it's definitely going to be a blast, the 24th at 8 p.m. So you guys can hit me up and let me know what's up, and we'll go from there.
And I will remind everyone that from the 1st up to the 14th, every single lab given inside Fanbase, you're going to get 100% of it. It's a Valentine's love to the creators and the amazing content that you guys create. So if you want to give love and receive love, this is the time to do it. Love is in the air in Fanbase. So. All right, team, what's going on? How are you? How you been?
I'm good, Rama. Thanks for asking. The tech world is always growing, so as you know, just staying busy. I wanted to ask, as it relates to the correlation between web and mobile, the URL structure, are you permitted to kind of share what your thoughts are around the URL structure?
Are you asking of when we do the Fanbase audio and web what the URL structure is going to be?
Correct.
Okay, so the URL structure is going to be similar. We're going to be actually making a change on the beginning of the URL, because for those that have been with us since day one, we transitioned our brand for Fanbase Audio. It used to be called Direct Voice, and we changed that to Fanbase Audio. So the URL itself is going to change from Direct Voice / to, and it's going to change that to audio, but it will be very similar. It will keep the room ID as well. So that's as much as I can give. We have other surprises that are going to come with Fanbase Audio Web that I cannot share, but I promise you, you're probably going to be the first one that are going to realize about it. I had planned to share those news with you guys today, assuming that we're going to have both app stores approving us, but that didn't happen. But there's also a surprise that comes with the URL and also with the Fanbase Audio Web as well. So.
Okay, just feel free to shoot me a DM, Rama, if you need me to test anything. But
I will, yeah. Definitely.
Thanks for that.
All right. Thank you. Good seeing. Good hearing you. All right. Let's see what's going on in the chat room. I'm gonna go in the chat room. Let's see. Could you please speak on content moderation efforts? High and appropriate post. Yes. So we have we obviously do a lot of moderation, not to shadow ban, but just to make sure we don't find any content that violates our terms of service. We have an automated system, but also we have actually dedicated people that are in the app that are looking through, not only to moderate, but also to help feature. There's a lot of times that as useful as some of the algorithms are to feature great content and content creators, sometimes we need human intervention. So we do moderation. We also rely on the community. A lot of times the community comes up and shares with us some content that might violate with terms of services, and then we make those decisions. So it's a combination, automation, human intervention, and community moderation as well. So hopefully that answers your question. Let me see. Man, I got to go in that room. I hear all of you guys saying that you had so much fun. Yeah, 100% minus App Store fees. I know, guys. We cannot get away from those App Store fees. So yeah, that is true, Paige. You do get 100% on all labs given, minus that App Store fee. They Google Play didn't treat us very well, and we still have to pay the App Store. Can you believe that? I see Vic Scale saying the dressing room first year at the Audio University. I see you, Vic Scale. I heard down the grapevines that you're gonna get featured a few times. I like that, you guys. So you didn't know. Another encouragement to keep posting, creating content, and participating in the Fanbase communities. We're always looking for great content creators, good audio rooms, and we like to feature you. We have newsletters that go out every 2 weeks. We're gonna start doing some creator featuring in socials as well. So I empower everyone that loves creating audio rooms, live streams, whatever it is, to keep doing it and bring more audiences, and we'll keep featuring you guys. So, all right, let's see. Okay, well let's take a little break from questions and comments, and I'm going to show a little bit of the roadmap as I usually do. Today, I will say it's going to be a shorter audio room, just because I have to join the team and solve this Google Play issue that we had, that we just got a response. So I appreciate you understanding that. Let's talk about a little bit of the roadmap, and I'll start from high level and I'll start being more specific. We are obviously continuing with the web roadmap. I mentioned we want to make sure that we help convert your potential audience into followers, potentially into subscribers. So as part of that effort, we're doing some web increments, but we're also going to be bringing some subscription communication improvements, meaning we are going to try to help you that either is trying to subscribe or is trying to gain subscribers in Fanbase, to give you tips and give you information so you can make better decisions of how to keep your subscribers. A lot of people don't realize that, when you come into Fanbase and you just put a piece of content that is exclusive and you just sit there hoping that people will either unlock with labs or subscribe to you, that's just not enough. And that's, I know, mostly happens in every platform. But here in Fanbase, more than ever, we want to start building some best practices around how to gain and keep subscribers, and that involves, tips on staying consistent, quality teasers that are public that they can see it, and then bring them to your exclusive content, and also understand all the different verticals that you can do. Exclusive audio rooms, you can have exclusive stories, so there's a lot of tools that you have, and we want to make sure that you know about it. And a lot of times is doing some automation to help you, learn those tools, and also simple things such as, if someone unsubscribes from you, you want to know about it. But not only you want to know about it, you want to know why they unsubscribed. Was the content not good enough? Did I change my content? Didn't I post consistently enough? So all those little efforts are going to help us drive that journey from audience to followers to subscribers, which is obviously the ultimate goal that we want for you guys. We want you to keep building your subscriber base. So a lot of increments that way. We're super excited about that. We will continue working on live streams. I just mentioned that we are revamping our backbone for live. We're going to be bringing live on feed for live, which means that now you'll be able to see any live, no matter if you're following someone or not. So we're super excited about that. We're also going to be bring some other increments in the future for live, such as multiple lives, and we're even discussing doing exclusive in live as well. Okay, we will continue focusing on fan-based audio as well. We are hoping, we're starting to have initial conversations again on scheduling rooms. It's a pretty robust increment, so I wish it would be easier to implement, but we are going to be delivering scheduling room this year. That's my commitment. And then we are also working on Fanbase Plus. A lot of you have asked, we used to have it, but have asked about series in Fanbase Plus, right? We used to have it. It had some issues. We removed it temporarily to work on them, but we are starting to work on bringing series back to Fanbase Plus, which means not only you're going to be able to bring great long-form content, but also you're going to be able to build series and episodes. So if you have a like content, I know in YouTube, some of you call it playlists, we're going to be bringing that to Fanbase, and I think a lot of you are going to find a lot of great value into that. And of course, we'll continue working on other increments for audio chat room. I know that we brought chat room history last week, and while we do that, we also brought some improvements that you can't feel them yet, but you will feel them soon. That is going to bring other functionalities such as monetization and so on into the chat room as well. Okay, so that's just a little bit of the roadmap that we have in front of us. We are looking into the 3 months as 3 months that we want to start growing exponentially, and we're hoping that we'll be able to increase our team and move quicker with a lot of things, assuming both app stores play nice with us. But we're super excited about what we have ahead of us in the roadmap. Okay, let me see what's going on in the audio room at the same time. Let me see, put in a ticket. Yeah, guys, so if you just joined the room, I'm going to tell you not so good news, but we submitted the releases for Fanbase Audio on web to both stores. App Store approved it right away, but Google Play Store not only rejected, but they actually removed the app from the store arbitrarily, and we're working with them right now to understand why. We just got finally an answer while I was in the audio room, so the team is actually currently working and see if we can get the app back in the Google Play Store. It's one of the unfortunate things about being an underdog. We were talking with Isaac today, and we're saying, I bet you if Instagram or TikTok ever violate any policy or anything, they're not going to bring them down. They're going to give them at least a warning. But, I'm okay being the underdog. These kind of things actually gives me strength to work harder and prove the world wrong. So I take it as it is. But yeah, if you have an Android, make sure you don't uninstall it. If you have subscriptions until the app is back in the Google Play Store, they won't be able to be renewed. So I apologize about that. We'll be reaching out to you individually, but we will fix this. I know this is a temporary thing, and we'll get it fixed as soon as possible, and we'll let you guys know, okay? All right. Yeah, I know. Google Play Store. Google is on my nerves. I know. And you know what's the funny thing, guys? I was in the Google office here in Atlanta 2 weeks ago. Isn't that weird? One day if they saw me with the fanbase shirt, they were like, we're going to screw that guy up. But yeah. So the 100% lab promotion, when you get labs, you're going to see that your revenue is going to shift differently from past times. So you're going to get the 100% minus that 30% for the App Store fee. Okay? Thank you, Nate. Appreciate it. We'll be sending reminders, but you're going to see it reflected on your revenue. And then that goes until the end of Valentine's Day, which is February 14th at 11:59 p.m. Okay? That is true, Nate. Patience where you have nothing. I know patience is a virtue. I always say that. But, we're so good, man. What doesn't kill us makes us stronger, and this is definitely not going to kill us. So I appreciate it. All right. Let's see. I'm going to spend a few more minutes. I'm going to bring some of you up so you can share some. Hey, round three. What's up?
I was thinking when you were talking, because Apple had rejected our app a few times, and we had to literally go in a different direction. It's unfortunate. And Maya and I visited the Google office in Atlanta when we came to see you guys. So the really tall one with the colors on the top.
Oh, yeah.
Colors. Yeah, we went there. So do you communicate with Apple inside of App Store Connect's messaging thread, or do you communicate with Apple and Google through just the email?
So for Apple, we, because I want to separate. One thing is having your release rejected, which that happens all the time.
All the time,
It probably happens to Instagram and TikTok. You just don't see that because you keep using the older version.
But having an app remove is a totally different dynamic.
Correct. It's a totally different dynamic. And what's disturbing about it is that there are businesses, such as Fanbase, that they leave out of that, and they're always trying to do the things right. They're not trying to cut corners, but doing things right. And all it takes is someone in somewhere in the world had a bad day to review you, and then to say, you know what? Not only this is not right, I'm going to put you down because you're violating this policy, right?
Yeah.
So it's a little bit arbitrary, and that's what I think. So on the App Store side, they've been very good. They're actually very detailed when they do reject you, and you can go back and forth in the App Store Connect. We also have some contacts in App Store. If we need to escalate, we try not to bother them unless we have to. Now, Google Play Store is a different story. The Google Play Store Developer Console, for those that know it, it's a little bit cumbersome. It has a lot of information, but the information doesn't flow well. So when you get rejected, a lot of times they give you a generic message and they send you back in to go and review documentation. And sometimes what they reject you for doesn't really match what they really reject you for, which doesn't make sense, I know. But in this case, again, there was not even a warning or a rejection. It was basically removing the app. And their excuse at the time was that we violated a policy on how we use images on our privacy policy, which is not true. And we showed them that. They just responded while I was in this audio room that they made a mistake, and that's not the reason why we got removed. And they gave us another reason, which makes it even more suspicious. But again, we'll work on it. We got to be patient. But removal of an App Store, especially after being 4 years in the App Store and never having an issue, is very strange. So I'm hoping this is just an exception, not the rule. But,
and I'm saying, beyond the political responses, just talking to you from tech executive, if there's a circumstance, it's always hard to know with these things, whereby they're playing a bit dirty, being understanding to their decision, and may not always be the best route, if you can extrapolate what I'm not saying.
No,
we have to treat it. We have to treat it like it is. If we do so, find evidence that it is the thing that we're pondering upon.
It is. I never have a problem when I'm given details of why no. You tell me you know, but the problem is when there's no details and there's
when they rejected us, they did reference 1.03 ineffective completeness. And I was just like, guys, listen, knock it off. Like, why exactly did you guys reject it? What transpired? And it's almost as if you have to pull their teeth at them to say, when we clicked on your record button, it froze. Okay, just say that. So we can actually adjust it and place it back in the App Store. But yes, this is unfortunate. I'm going to open a room on tech and politics after this one so I can talk a little bit about the greasiness that happens. But I'm glad you mentioned that, Chris, because we didn't have to.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, just transparency. There's nothing to hide here. So
I'm going back to the
audience. Appreciate it. Definitely. So I'm going to go through the chat quickly, and then I'm going to let you guys go so I can go back and help the team with this Google Play thing. The audio room is at the forefront of the app. We need to be able to record it and create content. Yes. So Conscious, we actually, today in product, we had a conversation about the record functionality and also the insights functionality, where we can actually give you insights after a room so you can understand how the room performs as well. So we know that it's important. We have that in mind, and we're definitely going to start bringing more increments for that. I know, Black History Month, and they take us out. But look, I forgot to tell you something, guys. Did you know that we were featured by Google Play Store 3 months ago? That's how inconsistent all of this is. 3 months ago, Fanbase was featured by Google Play Store. If you go to any other of our socials, you're going to see them that were there featured, and then this happening. So yeah, it is what it is. We'll figure it out. All right. Well, guys, sorry it's only 30 minutes, but I wanted to come here, tell you what we're about, what we're working on. Everything is still on track. It's just a question of time. We're going to try to solve these Google Play issues. If you have Android, don't delete your app. Have patience. As soon as we're back, we'll make sure that everyone knows. And I appreciate everyone always supporting us, challenging us. Sometimes, your supporters are the ones that they tell you what you're not doing right. So I want you guys to keep doing that. And I want to wish everyone a great Thursday. I'll be back next Thursday for the full hour. I'll give you an hour and a half if we need to. I'll give you back this half hour that I'm not giving you. And I'll be here to tell you what we're up to. Okay? Thanks, everyone. Have an amazing rest of the week. Take care. Bye-bye.